Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Tulsa Race Massacre that actually happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma on May 30th, 1921. So to let you guys know on more of a backstory of what really happened and why this happened was Dick Rowland, which this is a picture of him, he had entered an elevator on the Drexel building. With this being, the girl on the left, sorry, it's a really bad picture, the girl on the left, her name's Sarah Page. We could not find any pictures of her when she's older, only the younger pictures. So basically, she was an elevator operator and she was also in the same elevator. Well, later that night, she had left the elevator screaming, which police were called. With this, there was sexual assault allegations towards him, which led him to being arrested and took to the courthouse. Later that night, a white mob had formed by the courthouse demanding that they hand over Rowland to them. And with being people of color in a mostly dominant white town, things spread like wildfire very quickly. Around 9 p.m., about 25 black males had surrounded the courthouse just to protect Rowland in general. There's a bunch of rumors going around about a lynching happening. About 75 black males actually came back to the courthouse armed to help Rowland. And then around 10 p.m., 1,500 white males had been shown up armed. With this leading to chaos, shots had been fired, and that's when everything started to go downhill. Since there was a bigger group of white people rather than people of color, the people of color had actually retreated back to their home, which was Greenwood. With chaos going for hours, actually many males had many counts of violence towards the black community. Over several hours, thousands of white men had basically poured into the Greenwood district and burned businesses, homes, and they destroyed over 35 blocks of that city. And with this being, though, firefighters had came to help them, but they were soon pushed away by the rioters. Even though thousands of houses were burned, only a little bit left had been looted but not torched. With this, it included schools, churches, newspaper areas, hotels, stores, anything in that area or city. Later on during the night, once the chaos actually finally stopped, the police had announced that Rowland's charges had been dropped due to not sexual assaulting the girl. In reality, he had stepped on her foot or actually bumped into her, but she had freaked out. With this, 36 people died, including 26 people of color and 10 white. The Tulsa Race Massacre was actually one of the deadliest riots in the U.S. history alone. And so why we don't hear it as much is because the Tulsa Tribune removed the front page story of May 31st that sparked the chaos from its bound volumes. And later on, scholars come to find out that there was actually many archives about the riot and the police that were just missing. So this race massacre was never spoke about until rarely mentioned in history books and even taught in schools. They never once had a memorial for anyone that was included in the massacre, but on the 75th anniversary, they finally did. Thank you!